Hey guys, just wanted to let you know there's a link in the description for a 100% discount on the first month of Manychat's Pro plan. If you're interested, check it out in the description below. What is Manychat and what's it for? Well, as you can see on the screen, Manychat is this app, or rather a chatbot, that allows us to automate our chats on Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, and even Telegram. Okay? As you can see on screen, this is their homepage. Here we have examples of what we can do, and as you see, these are all the things we could automate from Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp to Messenger, SMS, and email. So that's what it is, what it's for, and what we'll cover in this guide. Let's see how to start using Manychat. In the Get Started section on the homepage, we'll enter and choose our first social network. If you see this section initially, don't worry, just click Get Started Free and you'll see this section automatically. Here, choose the first network to automate. Don't worry, you can change it later, as noted below. You can automate any other network later. This is just to get started. I'll select TikTok, then continue with Google or Facebook. We should see a connect option, but TikTok is in beta. It's not working in some countries on Manychat right now. TikTok isn't available in some countries, so I'll use Instagram instead. Let's click Go to Instagram and enter our account details to connect it to Manychat. After logging in, and remember, you need a business account on Instagram, so switch your account type if needed. You have two options, one for content creators, which is simpler, and another for businesses. Then it'll ask for permission to manage your profile. Don't worry, just click allow. Next, it'll ask if you want the free plan or pro trial. You get 14 days free, then it's $15 per month, but you can activate it earlier and cancel before the 14 days end. This way you can try Pro for free. If you choose to try Pro, you'll see this tab, enter your details and you're set. If not, stick with the free trial. Once done, you'll start with Manychat. It'll first ask how you want to use it, then about your account type, personal, business, or other. Next, choose the description that best fits your account's purpose. Then select how you'll monetize or choose I don't monetize if that's the case. What's your plan for Manychat? Why use it? Options include automating tasks, growing followers, or expanding audience. You can select multiple choices that apply. After completing this, hit Next. It'll ask what other tools you use. You'll then be automatically connected and can start using Manychat. Let's take a look at all the Manychat options. As you can see, we're already inside the program. First, we have the home section where we can view stats on how our automations are performing. Here we can start any of these automations and see the automation activity. As you'll see in the comments, I'll explain why I haven't used it. Next is the contacts section for importing and using contacts in Manychat marketing channels. Then there's the automation section, which will be our main focus. Live chat, as the name suggests, is for real-time chat on your automated channels. Lastly, settings lets you modify team members and manage your created channels. Here you can create new channels, set up automations, and even access the app's API. These are the main options, and we have a video diving into how the automations work. Let's see how to connect our social networks to Manychat. It's simple, but you might not find the option easily. You need to go to your profile, the settings section. Here you'll see the different channels available. It's straightforward. I'm connected to Instagram now, but connecting WhatsApp is similar. Let's do it. You have options: transfer your WhatsApp to Manychat, create a new number, or use the beta coexistence feature. For this example, we'll transfer your WhatsApp number directly to Manychat. Basically, it's telling us that our personal number can't be used for personal stuff after connecting. We can't send messages freely. There's a time limit for messaging contact. The WhatsApp business app will disconnect automatically after this connection. So, if we don't want to use our personal number, we need to connect with a new one. We'd create a new number specifically for this purpose. This service will cost money, of course, but it lets us connect, create a new number, and avoid losing all our contacts. Remember, you need to set up a separate business WhatsApp for this option. In any case, if you want to connect email, for example, you'd need to enter your organization's number and address. Once done, it'll automatically connect to the default email in your Manychat app. That's how to connect everything. Just do this for each one, and it's simple. Some platforms are trickier, like TikTok, which isn't fully functional everywhere. I can't use it, but you should be able to connect everything else. Let's take a look at how automations work in this program called Manychat. In the automation section, we could create new custom automations, but we'll use a template. If you go to the home section, you'll find various recommended options. Explore all templates, like Instagram in this case, but this applies to any app automation you want. such as WhatsApp, email, or whatever you need. We'll go to automatic menu links, where there's a small example of how a chatbot automation works. First, like any automation, it has a trigger, the when part, which is basically the event that can have different options. For example, triggers could be user comments on your posts or reels, replies to your stories, direct messages, clicks on specific Instagram ads, comments during your live streams, or clicks on referral links. When any of these triggers activate, it'll immediately start the process of sending a series of messages. For instance, if a user comments on a post or reel, it'll automatically send this message here, expressing excitement about sharing the offer. You can see the product being shared. After this trigger, there's another set. If the person clicks the product, it'll send another message with the specific product link. It's set a 60-second timer here, and when time's up, it'll send the next message. This is basically how automation works. Trigger to trigger, one thing happens, then another, and so on. You can customize it as you like, based on your needs and your company's operations. Moreover, within the triggers, we have various options and different triggers we can use. It's not just this one, for example, where you create a button that sends you to another message. No, we could add more triggers. If we go to the links section here and scroll, we can set a different trigger. For instance, we can drag and drop, and here we have various triggers: Instagram, AI, actions, conditions, like if X happens, then Y. So now we can set up a smart delay that basically acts as a timer. As you can see here, for example, duration of delay, you can use all these options. Then there's the cancel section, which is useful if you make a mistake. On Instagram, as you can see, you have many options like adding text, sending an image, waiting to send a message, or collecting data. These are all things that can happen after a trigger. Finally, we have the condition and action sections. In the condition section, we simply add a condition, like if they follow your Instagram account. Then you can set what happens based on that condition. If true, one thing happens. If false, something else happens. You can organize this as you like. After this, you'd save your automation. Once created, click the blue button in the top right to activate it. After saving, if you exit here and go to automations, you'll see the auto Ripley automation. It's off now, but we can turn it on. Once it's on, it'll work constantly, triggering every time that specific event occurs. How can we automate our Instagram with Manychat? We're on the main page. I've connected my Instagram. If you don't know how, go to settings, find Instagram, and connect. You can do this with TikTok, WhatsApp, all of them. What we'll do next is go to home and click explore all templates. Okay? Explore all templates. As you can see, we have many different templates here that we can use. Some are more popular, others less so. They help us create automations without doing everything manually, which makes life much easier. There's also a create with AI section where you can write what automation you want to create and start building it. For this part, we'll first create our automations with AI. I'll explain a bit. I've explained what we want to do and our work's focus. I told him I want to automate responses to my followers, and he asked about my main goals for this automation. I'll say I'm looking for more leads. As you can see, he'll automatically give us a list of automation options like getting more emails, contacts, answering FAQs, or replying with a link. I'll choose answering FAQs. He'll ask which questions we want to address. Let's use the example question of product pricing. He'll then ask for the link or response we want to provide to that person. In this case, you can create different responses. I'll give an answer about the price and include a link. As you can see, with everything I've created, it's already starting to automate. In fact, it's done it for us. Basically, it's set up so that when a user sends a message, it will respond like this. Now, I'll show you how you can create any automation you want from here. After this, we have options to add a new trigger or step. Adding a trigger means if the message is ours or something else happens in the chat, we could cause this effect. For example, I've set it so if someone comments on our live stream, we can set the message value. The trigger is if the message says something specific like price, for instance. Let's revisit this answer, but we also have options. For instance, we can set it up so that if the message contains certain words, it triggers an action. For example, if the message contains the word price, it automatically generates this trigger here. If you've accidentally set a trigger or want to remove one that's no longer needed, just click here, then here, and you'll delete that trigger automatically. This cleans up your setup. For the next step, you could add a condition. To do this, come here, click and add a condition. For example, you could set it so that if a contact follows you, it automatically triggers an action, like sending them your website link or any other link you prefer, or any text you want. This way, we've created a super simple AI-powered automation for Instagram. Let's see how to connect WhatsApp to Manychat easily, okay? If you're lost, I'm in settings, specifically the WhatsApp section. Here, you'll need to click connect and choose how to link WhatsApp. We have 3 options. Use your personal number, not recommended. Create a new WhatsApp number, or connect via WhatsApp Business Coexistence, but that's in beta, not available everywhere, especially not in the EU. If you proceed, you'll see a list of countries where it's not yet available. Anyway, we then have the option to transfer our WhatsApp number, but if we do and continue, it warns us that using our personal number can't be used as a personal number again to chat with people after connecting it. I'm not sure why, but that's what it says, so I wouldn't risk it. We have the create new WhatsApp number option to get a new one. In this section, we can buy a new WhatsApp number. When you click this and continue, instead of seeing what I see here, since I've already bought a number, you'll see a drop down with different countries to choose from, like Canada, the US, and others. With this drop down, you can buy a new phone number just for your social media within Manychat and use it for your automations. I got one from the US for $0.66. It's less than $1. Here's my payment history showing what I paid for this US number. Now that's done. If we have this number, we click connect. It'll tell us to connect to Facebook since WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. Hit connect to create an account with this new WhatsApp number, or add it to your Facebook account. Once you've set up the account, this menu will appear. Click start, and that's where the important part begins. First, enter your company name, email, website, and country. Next, click next. Enter the WhatsApp business account name, company name, and category. Click next again. Add the given WhatsApp number. You'll see a verification code in the app. Enter this code in your new Meta account. Click next, then continue. The account is now connecting. It's that simple. We'll hit finish, and here are the final steps where we specify what this Instagram account is for and which category best describes it. Here are options for how we'll use it and what automations we'll employ. Remember, you can select multiple options. Let's click next. What do you plan to use it for? Choose multiple options, same as before, and what tools we'll use for our WhatsApp account. As you can see, we've connected our WhatsApp account. It's that easy. Now you could add all your contacts, though I don't have any as this account is new. Now you can start setting up all the important WhatsApp automations for your business. Let's see how we can easily automate our WhatsApp with Manychat. As you can see on screen, these are the options you'll see after connecting WhatsApp to Manychat. On the home screen, you'll find the all channel option for automating other connected channels. But for this case, you need to go to the WhatsApp section. Here we have basic pre-created options that we can customize. We'll use one as an example, but you can choose whichever interests you most. You can also create your own easily. Let's see how I can do it. For example, let's use this typical auto reply message for appointment request. As you can see here, we have the automation created, and on the right, we have this manual showing how it works. How does this automation start? Well, first we have the trigger, which is what initiates this automation. In this case, when someone sends us a message, the automation starts automatically. What will it do? It'll greet the person with hi first name. Where first name is replaced with the name of the person writing, it'll have buttons that, when clicked, will move to different triggers. For example, if they click talk to a human, it'll send a message saying staff have been notified. If they want to report a problem, it'll send another message saying, oh, we're very sorry. We'll contact you to understand the problem you're having. To edit any of these messages, just click here, edit, and enter your desired text. Make a suggestion, which sends another message, and finally, stop sending messages. This removes you from the marketing list if you're not interested and have received messages. If you have other automations, it can be removed automatically. We also add a change my mind button. We'd add them back in, or if not, this message will unsubscribe them. It removes subscriptions for this contact, so we won't bother them anymore. In any other case, all three have the same trigger that will move this chat to an open folder, meaning this person is interested and we need to talk to them and see what problem they're having or what service they're requesting. As you can see, this is a simple pre-created automation that activates as soon as they message us. all this will happen, allowing us to contact these people directly without losing track of them. Know exactly what they want with these options and be much more efficient. Simply save this by clicking like in the top right, and we won't need to set up automation. If we go to our automation section, we'll see the WhatsApp automation is already created. Something that might happen is when you've set up WhatsApp automation, as you can see here, we have the automation, but it doesn't work. The automation we've created might not function for several reasons, but the main and most common one is if you go in here, we often forget to select this trigger and enable it. You've created an automation, but this trigger isn't enabled. See, it says disable. If we click to activate it here, it'll be enabled. Now, automatically, every time we get a message, everything we've programmed will happen. Now it's all connected and working. It's crucial that you do this final step. Let's see how the contact list works in nature. It's super interesting, and you can see how self-motivations work, right? If you've seen the WhatsApp and Instagram videos, you can see different types I've created. Now I'll show you how they work. First, we'll go to Instagram because, as you can see, I've already edited this for obvious reasons. I'm not going to show my colleagues' profile who messaged me for this test, but what you'd normally find here is the person's profile picture and their real name here, okay? Basically, and inside here, the chat with automation. Look, I told him to send the message I set for automation. Once he sends it, you send your link and he can access it, in short. So basically, if the person accepts and clicks, it sends the link to the page or site we've set up. Obviously, on the right side here, besides this, you'll have everything related to the person's Instagram. Profile picture, chat with profile pic, all normal like Instagram with automation set up. That's how it'd look. Once you connect Instagram to live chat, which is super easy, any message sent to you will show up automatically. Then we have WhatsApp, where, as you can see, I have 2 more test cases. Basically, you'd see the person's name here and can access the chat to reply. As you can see, here's the created automation. Obviously, we'd have the profile pic, person's name, and their number, etc. But as always, I won't reveal any personal data. And then we have more options here like subscribe, which would add this contact to a sequence we've created, or add a specific tag to them. From here, you can reply to messages and help the person with whatever they're asking for. In this case, the automation gives us different options. As you can see, I just clicked on the talk with human option and it automatically sent a message. This is where I'd step in and start chatting with that person, as that's what they requested. There was also an option to stop sending messages to this person, and as soon as I selected that option, this screen popped up automatically, and basically that contact has been removed from our contact list. It's changed and we don't see it now, but after automation there was another option to change this, and now we could get the chat back. As I was saying, all this happened, I hit stop messaging, it went away automatically, okay, so we stopped sending messages, but I changed the opinion option, which was the message sent here, and it automatically recovered the chat. So these are all the things you can do. That's how the inbox works. It's not much more complicated than this. You could create a team and send messages to each member based on events, like for marketing, questions, messages, facts, etc., and use it to your advantage however you want. Anyway, you've seen how it works and how the chats function, and that it's very easy to use. So you could create your infinite contact list and start doing this automated marketing very easily. What is a broadcast and how can we use it to send campaigns in Manychat? Well, a broadcast is essentially a way to mass send a message to many contacts we have. If we already have a well-created contact list, either for WhatsApp or email, we could create a broadcast like these. How are we going to do it? Simple, we'll go to email, and here you can see it creates the broadcast pattern, which is when you send the broadcast. When you send this broadcast, it'll automatically perform an action like sending an email such as a discount offer or a promotion you're running. First, we need to set the subject and second header, the pre-header. Then we can edit the design. Here you can add your desired text. Decide if you want a button or not, or add a link below to customize the message. Once you've edited it, I now have a button. If we go back in, we can add an open WhatsApp link to this button, or if Messenger's connected, it'll send us there. I'll add the link I want for this button, and we could also add another automation. For instance, if a contact opens an email, we'll set an action to automatically tag this contact. If we click add an action, we just go to actions, add action, and set it to add a tag. Which tag? Here we can enter the name of the tag we want in a new tag, We'd create this tag, so if someone's interested and opens the email, it'll auto tag them here. What else can we do after that? If the person clicks the button, we could create an action to add a new tag, like a customer tag. This shows they're interested and click the link, not just open the email. This separates the two groups. Tagging helps when we want to send a broadcast to people with specific tag. We can filter these users. Once set up, we can send now or schedule it. I don't have contacts now, but you just import your email contacts to Manychat and send the broadcast. Manychat works better with WhatsApp, doing the same thing. It's great for social media. The setup is simple, as I've shown. The menu differs slightly for WhatsApp, but the function is the same. Let's look at Manychat's pricing options. As you can see, this is the pricing page with 3 plans: Free, Pro, and Elite. Free is $0/month, Pro is $15/month, and Elite is custom price. Elite pricing depends on your needs and talks with Manychat's team. The free plan offers direct messages for Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, and TikTok in beta. You can create up to 10 custom tags, have up to 1,000 contacts, and unlimited optimized ones. You can create as many automations as you want. That's the basic plan. As you see, it's free but good. Allows Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, TikTok. Then there's the Pro plan, where the real me is with Instagram DMs, with Facebook, WhatsApp, SMS, emails, and TikTok. We'd have all the options. Here we could have any contacts we want and add as many keywords as we like for our automations, create campaigns, and optimize our app's performance. Integrate tools we already use, create our own brand. It'll add Manychat branding, and we get constant email support. Then there's the Elite plan, offering everything in the Pro plan, but we can work with the tech team to customize our Manychat and have it tailored to our specific needs. So if we're a large company focused on chatbots, we could easily create custom, limited automations tailored to our company's needs. These are the 3 paid plans, what each offers, and what you can achieve with them.